let's get started. Um, Today, I would like to show off another indie game. This is a game called 3030 Death War, which was an old game, but recently got kind of redone. Let me just see if I can get this to work. Hang on just a second. Ooh, cool. Um, I'm gonna need to see if I can do a windowed version. Hang on, let's see if there is one. Here we go. Perfect. I'm looking for 1920. That's what I want. Okay, everything else looks good. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but sorry. Let me just... Not sure why my resolution didn't take. Oh, there it goes. Okay, hopefully everyone can see this. Now it fits. Um, all right, excellent. Um, I really just wanted to play this game because some of the people who worked on it at Crunchy Leaf Software, I believe it's a company in Germany, it's an indie outfit out in Germany. Um, they're big Transcendence fans, and they've definitely I don't want to say that they took anything from Transcendence for this game, um, but certainly uh, I think there's there like I said, they're fans of Transcendence, so they may have picked up one thing or two. Although this game, like I said, I think predates Transcendence. The redo I think is mostly just better graphics. I've played this game a little bit, and it's it's it is kind of cool. I'll show you some of the stuff that I think is pretty neat. Um, it's got some great cutscenes, um, at least better than Transcendence. Although I guess I can skip a lot of it. Largo, of course, I have no idea what that means. And it's got some interesting cast of characters with classic anime stuff. This is, the graphics obviously are not quite as good as, what we saw last episode, but um, I think it's got some, I think it's got some good heart. Uh, 9,000 tons salvage. Okay, I got a salvage. This has got some cool when you're out in space, you're flying 2D like in Transcendence, but when you're docked or essentially in walk around mode, you're in kind of this side scroller mode, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, I guess I gotta do keys. So I'm kind of in this side scroller mode. Aim and shoot spear gun with the mouse. Okay, sounds good. I don't know what that is. Salvage valuable items. Oh, I gotta find valuable items. Yeah, this is you gotta admit pretty cool. What am I supposed to do? You aim and shoot your spear gun with the mouse. Is that good? MacGuffin magazine. I guess I did salvage that. Fuel. Can't go that way, or no? Again, this is not Transcendence isn't this kind of game, um, but it is kind of cool. Ooh, dead body? That's kind of creepy. I guess I can't, or can I? No, I can't go beyond these. I'll be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. Seems to want me to go this way. Oh, I went to my ship. Bummer. All I got is a stupid... I got a stupid course. Found them stuff in a cargo locker. Murder mystery. And a little bit of swearing. Jettison him. Right. Okay. And now we get to fly. Target nearest station. Q. This is it's very much like Transcendence, as you can tell. It's I can't tell if it's like full Newtonian. Like if I let go of the thrust, I think I end up slowing down. I do. Engagey, I like how the help text keeps getting bigger and bigger. Am I on a planet or out in space? Why is there lightning? Whoa, whoa. These are cool. Get closer to the station for comms. One thing that I think Transcendence is missing, other than disco music, is more parallax. I love some of the parallax stuff that they have here. Waiting for hail response. Q, tab, 1. One thing I'm not such a great fan of is complex docking maneuvers. Elite, the thing about like something like Elite was that the docking was just so hard, at least the original Elite, that I think a lot of people became really disillusioned. But at least here, you know, it's only a couple of buttons. But even so, I really prefer the Transcendence method of just being able to dock quickly. But I do like the station stuff. Yeah. The stolen. Oh my goodness. Oh, great. So I lost my ship. Well, that's, I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do. Do have a few Transcendence questions to poke you with at some point. Now's as good a time as any. You guys just, like I said, this is, I'm just kind of exploring these different games. But please, please, ask me Transcendence questions. Um, Jobs console. W or enter. Oh, cool. Here we go. I really do like the help system here. It's a little bit more. It's better than some of the other games that I've played recently, where I just had no idea what was going on. Here, at least, it'll tell me some stuff. These are some cool things. Let's see. I need an important cryo cred taken to Rubba Station 2. Religious present. Take me. Where's the payment? Oh, here we go. 5,000 for what? Take me to Elsewhere. Else. Let's go to Rubber Station. Let's see. Oh, show map. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that. Oh, except I don't know anything about the map. Well, how far can it be? Let's do that. Ooh, I guess I can take multiple missions.
Traders are asked not to buy passive buys. Thank you.
Alright, now what do I do? Passing along another Fat Rat Night random thought. Tracking fuel expenditures on the achievement screen. Just how much do you spend on refueling at stations over the course of a game? Oh, that's a cool idea. I like that idea. I think that's pretty cool, especially if you have conducts like, or or just want to keep track of whether you end up using more solar energy, or maybe eventually we do some other forms of fuel. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, I still don't know what to do. Am I supposed to now get back to my ship? Where's my passenger? Aren't I supposed to take someone to trade consulate?
Thank you.
I gotta say that I'm pretty confused. After I was just saying how cool this was. Trade console, mission job console. Okay, where's my mission? Press N to open personal menu. Contacts. Missions.
Thank you.
This is kind of cool. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. That's the current system. And there's Rubba Station. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's right next door. Once I'm ready, go through the lifts. Oops, sorry. Once I'm ready, go through the lift doors. Ah, that'd be this. Oh, now I get it. Finally, I get out into space. I like, just like Transcendence, I like how this is like the map works in real time. Okay, now what exactly? I think I need to zoom in. I can't zoom in. I'm just gonna go follow these things. Try not to hit anything. There's Rubba Station. I can totally imagine doing a special ROM that has better better heads-up displays like this one. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, this is cool. Try not to hit anybody. Nice. Okay, let me read. Also, random observation from me. The Karen frigate is the only ship they have that doesn't have a proper class name. I think that's true. I think that's true. I think that's... Maybe we should have a contest about that. Let's have some people come up with a good class name. You know, one thing about this game is all the stations, I think, look the same, with just different groups of characters. Okay, did I succeed in my mission, or did I go to the wrong rubber station? I as missions. Wait. This is probably a different set of job consoles. I can't tell if I've finished my mission or not. I've told my acquaintance Cletus to be waiting for you. Oh, so I gotta talk to Cletus. Got it. There we go. Here you go. Thanks. No problem. Cool. Okay. That was easy. And not that exciting. Dinosaur class frigate. Drakes, Corsairs, and Viking, but nothing for the poor frigate. Should be keeping a general pirate thing. Yeah. So one thing about the Karen pirates, the nomenclature for the pirates is, I kind of always, I'm not quite sure. I sort of assumed that those are names given to those classes not by the pirates themselves, but by the Commonwealth. So it's kind of like the NATO code names for Russian planes and bombers and ships. It's what the Commonwealth calls those ships, and that's why they kind of gave them piratey names. I don't know if the pirates themselves have those kinds of names, but it would be interesting to think about. So maybe we can think about how we would, what the rules would be. How would the pirates name their ships? I also haven't done a lot of thinking about, well, who actually builds these frigates? Like, who builds these frigates for the pirates? Do they have shipyards somewhere? Are they built by the free worlds? Are they built by the black market? I haven't totally figured it out. Who designed them? Are they based on existing designs? Is that like a basic design that maybe an older design that someone did, or is it something else? That's the kind of stuff that I honestly have not worked out, but that's also the kind of stuff that I think would be fun for you guys to kind of think about, and maybe we can, maybe you guys can come up with some ideas. Low security hollow cube, sure. Oh, I don't have a split drive. What's a split drive? I have no idea. How about this one? Hollow cube.
A reminder, no hand weapons allowed on station.
Okay, now I have to go to Issa Rithelin. Okay, so I guess I get that. Whoops. And I think that's... Wait, where's my... I think I need to do this. There we go. There we go. Now that's kind of cool. Trying not to hit those freighters. Um, Huaramarca didn't get initial state set in its node, which is actually a problem. What with it doing the same thing as unknown, which Huaramarca should be anyways. But you missed Eternity Port's topology altogether. Yes, that's correct. Oh, good point. I did miss Eternity Port. There we go. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, excuse me. I thought I saw somewhere that Corsairs are highly modified UAS designs. I think that's probably right. I think that's kind of what I was thinking originally. But you know, I think UAS designs probably. Wait, sorry. Pirate Lord, blah blah blah. I have no idea what that's about. What am I supposed to do with this? Let me just hold on. Take it to. He said you can get in contact with Danielle Burns. Okay, Danielle Burns, a slave droid.
The trader cleared to launch. Please do so with minimum delay. Thank you.
Rough. There it is. No problem. Okay. Good. Okay, so I'm making money. I don't know if any of this is helping, but I do wish I got to fight something. Actually, I like similarly. Sorry, I'm reading backwards. Slayer class, Reaver class. Those are good names. Karen Frigate is fine. I thought they were built by the pirates themselves, since I see their name as manufacturers. Yeah, I have that on the XML. But again, that's kind of that was just kind of my first default thought. But I didn't spend very much time thinking about actually how it actually does work. Suddenly I thought the Marauders were part of the Karen frigates because they built their Viking 2s in Barbaries. Yeah, I think that is I think right. I actually like Reaver class. I thought UAS was bad guys until Eternity Port came along. And part of that I think is my own change of heart on the matter. I always thought of UAS kind of like arms dealers, or at least back then I thought of them as arms dealers that would just sell to anybody. So they'd sell to the pirates, they'd sell to the, whoever. Even the penitents, I think, at one point had UAS ships. So I wasn't quite. I don't think I had kind of thought of UAS that much before. After Eternity Port, where I gave it a little bit more thought, they ended up being much more miners. They have, like, of course, these shipyards, but I think I moved them closer to, good guys rather than just independent, sell to anybody. But I still think that's an option, right? I mean, I still think it's okay if the pirates have kind of these older UAS models. So I think that's something that we'll have to. I would love to think more about that and have you guys kind of weigh in and see what you guys think. There's a lot of possibilities there, and we don't have to have one answer for all the ships. All the ships don't have to come from the same manufacturer. Some could come from either free worlds or some stations like that. Some of the ships could just be manufactured by the black market. I mean, the black market has shipyards, so I kind of assume that they can build something. And like maybe the Molotovs, although I guess those kind of almost look like Makayev designs. So yeah, I think it would be interesting. UAS now feels more like a corporate entity akin to Rassier Messer and Makayev. Yeah, I think with Eternity Port, I think they are certainly peers in that sense, but whereas the corporations, I think number one are like formally part of the corporate hierarchy. I don't think UAS is part of the corporate hierarchy. I think they're an independent, like actual Earth government, which the neither the corporations nor the Commonwealth really are. Uh, I think in Eternity that's the one distinction between those four powers: UAS, um, North Atlantic Union, and Asia Pacific and EU. Those were, or ED, I guess I should say, Eurasian diarchy. You, those four. The thing that's different about them is that they're actual Earth governments that have actual territory on Earth, and they also happen to have a bunch of stuff in space. But in contrast, none of the corporations are sovereign on Earth, and the Commonwealth also doesn't actually have. There is no part of Earth that is Commonwealth territory, if you know what I mean. Um, Now feels too similar to NAMI or Commonwealth, though. Yeah, and I think that's where I kind of draw the distinction, where I think those four powers in Eternity Port are actual governments, and NAMI and EI and all the others as corporations may have relationships and connections to those governments. Like NAMI, you can kind of assume started on Earth, and um, spread out and became an independent corporation. But there's definitely connections there. There's definitely a history there. So I think that's why they seem similar. But um, but I do think that's a useful distinction. Um, I just noticed that the ships here look a lot like cars. Yeah, I think they are in fact cars. I think that's true. Um, I think some of the visuals, particularly the cars stuff, I think comes from something like Fifth Element. Kind of has that sensibility. If you remember that movie. Okay, let me see what else. Passage required to LSW. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to bother. Okay. Nope. They want me to take a split drive. Okay, how about this one? When am I going to be able to buy more ships? Okay, that one looks good. I'm probably supposed to take multiple missions at once, but I'm too not going to do that. Yeah, there's something very Fifth Element-y about the designs here. Okay, where am I going? To Rubba Station 3. There's also something very 80s about this, game, which is fine. I got no problem with that. This is retro in many, many ways. Oh, don't crash. Q tab 1. Yeah, I think I prefer just docking. Upgrade with an afterburner. Hold right control to use afterburners. Okay. Okay, so let me go trade. Here we go. Now I can buy ships, but of course I need way too much. How much money do I have? 7,000. Oh, and no, sorry, I have 15,000 and I can sell 7,000. So I've got about, I don't know, 20 something. A shuttle bus, a something Mark 1. These are some cool ships. Police Viper. I can't afford any of these. Jeez. I don't know, this looks like the coolest one. I like how they compare. So this ship has less engine power, worse turn speed, but better. Well, I've got a split drive. It looks like, plus more cargo space and more missile racks. That's kind of cool. All right, let's buy it because why not? You will keep all upgrades and weapons, but lose your current cargo. Do you wish to buy? Go to the goods screen or cancel. I don't think I have any cargo, so I'm gonna buy. Cool. Um, First thing I thought of was the only Midway game Xenophobia. Campaign map looks very cartoony. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's right. Um, oh, and what are the proper camera settings for items? I can't get True Space to run on this thing and can only barely get the Files Express on I can use, so I can't just check the files. Oh, yeah. I apologize for that. But you know what? Let's just do that right now. I've been meaning to post this somewhere, but I just have not. So let's just do this, because that would be something we could do. Okay. Let's open up one of the items. To be honest, I've changed a lot of the standards for the items as with everything else, just because. But so I'll show you both. I'll show you both. So let's look for items.
Police warning. Illegal cargo shipping will be prosecuted.
Here's a standard armor item, and here you can see that the armor item is at 0, 0. There's lights kind of at the top and at the, well, from the camera's perspective at the left. Oh no, actually, sorry. There's lights everywhere. You can kind of see this. And the camera is right there at -10 and 3. So the camera is fairly close to the item. You can kind of see it. And you can kind of see how it fills the view. So, but I want to emphasize that this isn't necessarily the best look. Like, I'll show you. If you look at other items, it has the same problem that the other view had, which is that it distorts things by making, the front look much bigger than the rear. So if you take something like this is a recoilless cannon, I think. The camera's right there. You can see that this is a fairly straight thing, but here it looks distorted and it looks like the barrel is really pretty fat. That's usually not a problem, except when you start doing things like, let me show you.
Feel free to take advantage of above facilities.
Sorry, let me find the lamplighter. Actually, no, the Qianlong is probably a good example. The Qianlong, I had to actually change the position of the camera, I think. Yeah. For the Qianlong, one thing that happened was, because the camera was so close, you couldn't see this natural tapering. See how this cannon kind of tapers down? When I actually did it with a camera at position 10, it basically, the distortion effect made this just look funny. So I moved the camera back to 20, and that made it a little bit better. You could see it a little bit better. The tapering was a little bit more obvious. So it's just the classic issue of, if the camera's too close to the item, it distorts horribly. So what I would do is, I could do this to move it even further.
Thank
Although
you.
then I guess it's pointing at the wrong thing. Um, Now you can see if I do that and zoom in, it's going to be even less tapered, or sorry, more tapered and less distorted. So anyway, so I hope that helps. I hope that helps. But that's kind of how it goes. And I can show you some angles if you want to. The weapons I almost always angle like this at 120, facing the camera is always, along this line, and it points about, well, it looks like 30 degrees off of, away from 30 degrees away from the camera. So that's usually the standard angle for weapons. But again, it's okay if you want to vary it a little bit for if you have your own series of weapons or whatever. So that's kind of what I've got. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the game. Okay, what was I doing here? Job console. Oh, right, I've got a new ship. Junk cleanup. Nah. Destroy 13 pieces of that floating junk for us. That might be fun. Oh, I need a gun. I need a gun. Trading then.
Thank you.
Weapon. What do I need? Rapier. Labor, basic responder. Wait, can I afford any of these? Oh yes, I can. Oh, I just bought one. I don't have a turret. How much money have I got left? I still got, oh, not enough to buy this one though. Nope, I can buy that one. Dust ball missile. I only got 2 missiles? That's all I can buy? Or is that all I can afford? How come you only get 2 missiles? Oh well. That's fine. Okay, whoops. Okay. Let me keep reading. Ages ago, I read a blurb on the trans website that described the Zulu as being made by the defunct UAS and being a failed design for a Korolev escort. It had ablative armor that was resistant to Karen pirate lasers. Huh. That's I mean, I do not doubt it in the slightest, but I don't totally remember it. I don't totally remember. I don't totally remember. It's possible because I don't remember ever thinking of the UAS as defunct. It's possible that the design is defunct, not necessarily the UAS. And I do believe that it could have been a failed Korolev escort. That sounds like something I would say. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see. Try not to hit any cars. See, it is kind of cool. The parallax is kind of cool. They did a really good job of showing like these stations as being really, really huge. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I don't mean to hit you. So I think that's kind of cool. And I do love the neon signs and all that. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what this is. Local traffic. I don't know, whatever it is, it's cool. Okay, where am I going? Did I not take a mission? I think I forgot to take a mission. Okay, let me go back. That same page also described the Centauri Raider as a ship that was a piece of junk yet incredibly deadly by virtue of being impossible to hit and swarming enemies with their light recoilless cannon, which is hilarious now if you consider the current Centauri Raider. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, God, I wish I could find some of that stuff. Some of that I'm sure I have some of that stuff still. I just have to dig around because the website, the main Transcendence website, has gone through a whole bunch of iterations. I thought I took that mission to. Oh, right, no, I couldn't because I didn't have guns. Shoot any space junk you see. Clean up the system. Group of 4. I'm looking for something that requires a gun. This is the only one it looks like. Rub station. Urgent report required. Where am I going? Senil Station? God, sometimes I think these station names are randomized. Where is Senil Station? Oh, there. Oh, jeez. I like the zoom in effect. I could probably do that. Show nebula. Huh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay,
The quarantine time for habitation access is currently 2 weeks.
let me go around and try to fight my way. Using missiles. R to target enemies. Enter to fire. Okay. And how do I fire? I cannot fire a missile without a target lock. How do I fire my weapons? Because I have weapons too. Oh, well, that makes more sense. Spacebar. Where is the sound? Can't hear you. Oh, what sound? The bugs crawling on the monitor was a nice touch. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool too. Okay, well, let's see. What are these stations? Oh, here we go. This is cool. Pirate Station, Derelict, Visited Derelict, Moneyball, Asteroid Field. That looks like an asteroid field, but I don't see any. I wish I could get close-ups of this, but I can't. I wish I could zoom in. Security dangerous. Okay. Let's go to else whatever. I bet I could have squished the bug if I'd clicked on it. Next time I'm going to try that. Although I'm not totally sure because sometimes I think, wait, I think Q, right? No. How do I go to Super Drive or whatever it is? Okay, now I'm in the wrong station anyways. I forgot how to go to Super Drive. Split drive. E. There we go. Thank you, E. Whoa. I like the little bubble effect. That's kind of cool. Okay. Now I went right through that asteroid field. I wonder if there's anything good in that asteroid field. Probably should have checked it out. Maybe next time. While I'm traveling, I've been mostly working on part 2. I'm trying to do the main mythology story arc, which is definitely a lot of fun. I mean, it's you finally get to meet Domina, you finally get to have a showdown with the Iacram and various other things. So I'm starting to get excited about it. There's still a bunch to do, but it's starting to shape up. So I'm excited to see it all work. And of course, as you guys know, part 2 is the second of 3 parts. I expect part 2 will also end in a cliffhanger, but I haven't even begun to think about part 3. I'm gonna take quite a long break before we do part 3. Hopefully we can buy ships in part 2, no ships at broker. Oh, if there's a bug, yeah, absolutely. I guarantee there's a bug right now in part 2, if that's what you mean. Yeah, no, it's absolutely a bug. I'm almost certain, because I did a bunch of work in core to get ships to be for sale, and I think I broke part 2 because of it. So yeah, it's just a bug. I have no idea what's going on here, but I'm just gonna keep going until they tell me to do something. Transmission from JBO Care, blah 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 blah. Hey Falcon bosses, it's time to die. Okay. Oh, this guy. Who is this guy? Higher. Don't I have missiles? Oh, I think I targeted the station. Whoops. R, I think? That was not good. That was not helpful. Oh, bummer. Bummer. I think none of the ships have ship broker attribute. Yeah, I think that's the bug. I think that's absolutely the bug. You were killed by Jobo, who was flying the Jobo's Revenge. Killed you with an R98 assault cannon. Ha! Yeah, I do like that. Do I have a save game? Oh, I do. Work on PSD, this is from PM, work on PSD is a bit slow at the moment. Alright, I gotta get something about, why am I getting attacked? I forgot. How are default armor mass limits calculated? I noticed the Hornet has 4-ton armor limit. Um, let me figure that out. I'll show you guys while I'm, because that's a good question. Okay, where would this be? This is probably in somewhere. I think I initialized this to, I don't remember where. Init default armor limits. Here we go. Compute the heaviest. This is it. It's some function of mass and thrust ratio. So maybe it's because the thrust ratio is so. Maybe because thrust ratio is so high, it lets you have higher armor. This may not be correct. This function, but that's how I defined it. Max armor power. Wait. Yeah. This is the mass of the ship to the 0.7 power times basically some extra factor if the thrust ratio is more than 7, and I bet you I bet you the Hornet has a huge thrust ratio. Yeah, so that's how it is. Ships that are too big should have a default mass. I noticed that ships too massive have 0 mass limit. Oh, that might be. That's definitely a bug. I mean, this probably should be greater than or equal to, just to keep things even. I'll change it right now. That just makes it cleaner. Otherwise, it's like you have to be 1,001 tons, so that's a little confusing. Okay. I noticed ships too massive have 0 mass limit. I bet you there are some ships that I thought I also compute somewhere. I compute a where do I compute mass? I thought there's some place where I compute a default mass. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't do that. Calc mat, no. Yeah, I don't remember if I don't remember how. I don't remember what I do if there is no mass. If you don't specify a mass for the ship. So I'll have to figure that out. What should I do about ships whose default drive needs more than 1 gigawatt to use, making them unusable in part 1? That's a great question. Okay, let me just think about this. First of all, remind me, why are they unusable in part 1? Is it just, I think all I did was, I know I just added this, the max reactor armor, the max reactor limit. I forgot what I added that for. I thought I added that for a hull price calculation. So remind me again, why does... Oh, because you overload reactor just by moving. No, sorry. Maybe I misunderstood. I think I misunderstood. Are you saying are you saying that there are some ships, probably capital ships, that need that that need a reactor that's more than 1 gigawatt? There's if that's what you're saying, I mean obviously you could create a larger reactor. If it's for capital ships, I kind of think the way I want to move to is essentially have a bunch of devices that only work for capital ships. That's just to make that differentiation with capital ships, be a little bit more interesting. So we would create a bunch of reactors that are above 1 gigawatt for capital ships, but I don't know if we do it through a flag or we invent some new slot property, but those things will only fit on capital ships. I don't know, maybe we have to invent the concept of a large slot versus a standard slot or something. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Another way to do it, obviously, is to just change the XML to have the built-in reactor in there. But I think it's probably better to create a reactor item. Um, does that work? Let me know if that works. Um, that will probably be long after PSD is ready. Yeah, I think that's fair because honestly, I really and this is not going to happen for 1.8. I don't think I have time, but really what I would like to move towards in Transcendence is have capital ships have their own set of mechanics. Um, let the player fly capital ships with crew, let the player manage crew, and deal with multiple turrets, deal with instead of driving the ship by the arrow keys, do it by setting waypoint targets, that kind of stuff. That's what I'd like to do with capital ships. But again, that's probably not going to happen until post 1.6. I mean, sorry, it's post 1.8. About armor, I mean, a ship that is over 1,000 tons can't use any armor unless armor limits are defined because the max limit is 0. Oh, well, that's a bug. That's a bug. Where did I just do that? Um, who calls this? I think this is in here. Let me just see where this gets called. I want to see where it gets checked. It probably gets checked. Yeah, most likely what's happening is somewhere in here there's a check for max armor that really should test specifically for equal to 0. That's not it. Yeah, this is the correct way of testing it. If max armor mass is greater than 0, then it's some value. Otherwise, it's nil. I don't know if this is being done in the XML or where, but this might be it. Yeah, so this should work. Maybe there's another bug somewhere else. This basically is saying, so if this comes as 0, then this should never hit this because max armor is 0. So there might be some other place where this is having a problem. I'll have to debug it. But yeah, but please write up a bug for that. I can't quite see it off the top of my head where it's getting tripped up, but I can fix it. Um, CUAP AP is leaving. All right. Okay, so well that's the answer to that. Okay. Meanwhile, let me just keep on getting. Oh, did I kill the right person? I think I did. Can I pick that up? I can't. Can I pick these guys up? Nope. Nope. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing. I don't know the exact condition. The 1,000-ton thing was a guess. Okay, well, let me know how to reproduce it, and I will definitely fix it, because obviously we should fix that. Falcon, what is your problem now? I'll be seeing you. Lots of threats, okay. Did I get any money? I don't think I got any money. Ooh, encrypted, or non-translatable. Pick up then tow back. Pick up a container in tablet for me. Warning dangerous. Bring it from Rena Station 3. Then bring it back here. Do I need like a tractor beam for that? Yes, of course I need a tractor beam. Okay, never mind. Every piece of junk you shoot, you'll get 250. Okay, none of this is any good. Let me go talk to people. Battle going on at Sophia. Assist for bounty. Okay, sounds good. Where is Sophia? That's nowhere near nowhere here. Never mind. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go back to. Ooh, there's some pirate. Looks like there's. Looks like there. Oh, is that a pirate or is that just a? Looks like a pirate. We'll follow them. Can I hit these ships? No, I can't. I'm not sure I get the whole lightning thing, but I do like the parallax. Squish that bug. I didn't see the bug. Next time I'll try it. Oh, this guy is like taking off. Where are these guys going? He's leaving. I can't catch up to these pirates. Maybe I gotta wait for them. Oops. One thing I do not quite get. Yeah, it's too bad that the map covers the center. It's probably because of the resolution I'm using, but it makes it really hard to figure out how to drive while the map is on, and without the map I don't know which direction I'm going. Uh-oh, he was starting to get upset. I just passed the pirate. I'm gonna go to this asteroid belt or whatever it is. Oops, sorry. Wanted, Captain Wyatt. Oh, those are pirates. Here's the asteroid. Try not to hit any of them. Oh good, I can't hit them. I thought I saw a station here too. Hey, don't hit me. My cargo's heavy with sea grade sick. I want to offload 3 tons for blah 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 blah. Nope, thank you. But I do like those kinds of random missions. Uh-oh, somebody just did something. What was that? Stargate? I thought there was a station here. Maybe not, huh? Whoa, cool. Who is this guy? I don't know how to hail them. V? No. 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 T? No. Ah, there we go. It's an ore ship. That's cool. Yes, it is. I don't have any deals for you. Okay, well, thanks anyways. Fly safe. Okay, what else have I got here? I don't have any more missiles, so I don't know if I can take these pirates anymore. Ah, no, they're going too fast for me anyway. What are the stations around here? Nothing. Not very much stuff. And what are these planets? Are these planets interesting at all? Hope I don't hit the planet. All right. I don't know what happened to the music. Wasn't there supposed to be music? I probably hit a button. Or maybe I have to be at a station. Okay, there's not much at a planet. Or is there? Nope. Let's go back here. Battle going on at Sophia. Still? Oh well. Yeah, this is useless stuff. How do I get to Sophia? I don't even know where Sophia is. I don't even know how to get to another system. I don't think they've told me how to do that yet. Aha! Rubber Station 3. Well, that's this one. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get going pretty soon. I'm certainly happy to take a couple more questions. I know Pseudonym just left. Oh, and by the way, no stream next week. I'm traveling next week, so I won't be around. But streams will resume after that. Hey, Kent. Locket, map, something, okay. Map. Okay, co-pilot. Okay, whatever. Why am I looking for the Largo? I forgot. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Check the gray dots on the local chart. They are derelict ships. Every time you launch... Check derelicts on local map. Okay. I have no idea what I'm about to do, but let's get out of here. Oh, I am showing derelicts. Okay, somewhere around here there's a derelict. Nope. It's kind of hard without knowing what to target. Right. Oh, there it is. These are cool. Not sure what I'm supposed to. Oh, there we go. White lines. Someone's scanning me? Right mouse. I have no idea what's going on. Someone like shooting at me? I think I have to shoot these guys. Use suit afterburners, hold control. Jeez, there are a lot of these things that are attacking me. And how come they can shoot through walls and I can't? It's kind of lame. There better be something good in here. That's all I can say. Edge of ship going right will take you back. Okay. Salvage platinum. Your suit is getting damaged. Yeah. I don't know what I just got. I got something. I do sort of like this mini game. I don't think this would, again, this wouldn't work in Transcendence necessarily, but I do like having a little mini game like this. Oops. Afterburner fuel leak. Okay. I just like that it's kind of dark. You can't really see everything. Oh, there's something. What is that? A dead person. Transfer contents to ship. Crate found. I think that's enough. All right. I don't know if that helped me at all. No, not helping. can't say something about a derelict that I'm supposed to? Ah, who can remember? Alright, well, this will have to wait till some other time. I wish I knew how to target derelicts. That would be pretty cool. Ooh, click. I like that. No idea. Alright, well, I think this is going to have to be it for now. This is clearly a game I think that takes a lot more time. You know, I only have an hour to kind of play these games, so that's not a ton of time. Ooh, radioactive. Is that good or bad? Possible life signs? None. To use scanning drone, right mouse. Am I supposed to always have it on, or am I going to run out of batteries? I think this wreck has already been cleared, so maybe I'm not going to find anything. Magazine? No. Uh-huh. Case with cash. Transfer oh. Six tons of something something. I gotta sell my stuff, I guess. Alright. Alright, well, I think that's gonna have to be it. It's just about time for me to head off to dinner. Thank you. I guess. Thank you once again for watching. Next episode, I think I'll probably go back to Transcendence. Hopefully, I'll have some new stuff to show. I'm working on a few API changes that I hope will be interesting. But until then, thank you. Thanks again for watching. No episode next week again, but in 2 weeks I'll be back, and we'll do this once again. So thanks again, and see you all in 2 weeks. All right, bye-bye.